This is just going to be a quick one. I'm not going to be using a lot of animations, just pictures because I rushed this one and want to get it out by the 4th of July. Prepare for a hefty dose of American patriotism injected directly into your cephalic. That's the main vein in your arm. Get your mind out of the gutter. 245 years ago, this great nation of ours became independent, and as such, it's now my duty to discuss the presidents. My favorite presidents. Let's go. Number 5 is Abraham Lincoln. Alright, this one is a given, but I had to do it. So, Abraham Bacon was born on February 12, 1809 in Kentucky. Now, his family was hella poor, and as such, his father didn't own slaves and believed it was morally wrong despite being a firm Baptist. This probably shaped a lot of Lincoln's anti-slavery views. In his youth, he was a pretty respectable cat and was always honest and hard-working, hence his nickname Honest Abe. He moved to Illinois in 1837 and soon after became a highly respected lawyer. Eventually, he got mega interested by politics and decided to try his hand at them. He joined the Whig Party, then ditched that for being a Republican instead. He ran for president in the 1860 election and won. He was anti-slavery and, quid pro quo, the North loved him but the South hated him. Eventually, the Civil War broke out and the Union won. Yes, I did just skip past the entire American Civil War. Unfortunately, some pro-Confederate douche canoe shot and assassinated Abraham Lincoln in Ford's Theater and he died 1865. Why is he so great? Well, he freed the slaves and helped the North win the war. Number 4, Harry S. Truman. I mean, what more can be said about the truthster that hasn't already been said? Speak softly and rub a big stick. Is that his quote? Anyways, to me, he just seems like a hardworking guy who loved his country and got us through World War II. Yeah, he nuked Japan twice, but it was in place of an invasion, which would have killed way more innocent people. He's a complicated figure with a complicated legacy, but he's one that I truly admire, you dig? He was born in 1884 in Missouri, and worked most of his youth as a hard-working farmer lad. He joined the military in World War I, got married, had a daughter, pretty salt-of-the-earth dude. Fun fact, the S in his name stands for nothing. After being involved in politics for a while, he became FDR VP. However, when FDR died to death, Harry Truman stepped up, ended the war, and became hardline anti-commie. And from there, the rest is history. He died in 1972. Honestly, just seems like a sweet old swanky dude with a lot of chutzpah I'd love to have a cafe chat with. Number 3, W. That's JK, that's irony, that's irony, that's irony! Big Willie Howard Taft. Now, Taft is a thick boy with S-rank ham hocks and love handles sumo wrestlers could only dream of. He was born in 1857 in Cincinnati, Ohio, and in his youth attended Yale. Even then, he was thicker than a Snicker, but was a cool dude and was pretty gosh darn hoot and holler and popular. He was president from 1909 to 1913 and died in 1930. He was kinda a trust buster, you know the type. However, you ain't here for no trust busting, uses here for the bathtub. He was 350 pounds of goo and had some real trouble getting out of the White House tub. He got a new gigantic tub installed that could fit 4 people just so that he could get his fat rolls and sausage fingies out of the tub. Ladies, now that's a man. Body of a bear. Number 2 is James Monroe. James Monroe, founding father, declaration daddy, whatever you want to call him. By the way, the reason this image is so bad of him is because this is the only public domain image I could find of him, as if you corporate shills own a portrait of American history that's almost 250 years old. Come on, give me a break. Anyways, one of his major accomplishments is the Monroe Doctrine, where he told the European powers to stop meddling around in North and South America, a pretty ballsy move for a fledgling novice nation. He was born in 1758 in Virginia and became president in 1817, quitting office in 1825. He died in 1831. I don't have a large thing to say after this, except he was the last of the founding fathers. After him was John Quincy Adams, the legendary JQA, and he doesn't count, although he's also an inspired pick. Number 1 is Ronald Reagan. Now personally, I love Reagan not only because of his political stances, but also because he told a lot of jokes during his presidency, and he really seemed like he was in touch with the people, like he actually genuinely loved this country. Now keep in mind that I'm saying this as someone who's never lived under his presidency, having not even been alive nor even thought of yet, but I can still look back at old videos and he seemed like a guy who was, really hyped up on 20 cc's of patriotism at all times. He was born in 1911 in Illinois and became president in 1981. He quit the presidency in 1989 and died in 2004. He was extremely anti-communist and helped the US economy reach absolutely nutty heights. What an absolute hunk. He called the Soviets a bunch of primping preeners.
Not really, but you get the idea.
When the other presidents chickened out. Absolute unit of a guy. That's it for this one, guys. Next time, we'll finish the Australia video, have a grand old time, and roll around in the mud and not get any parasites. Raise the flag when the flag needs raising, and more. God bless America, see you guys next time, and have a good day. Smooch wink.